So, good evening, welcome everyone, Om Shanti everyone. Hope everyone is okay. Are you okay? You're fine? Are you awake? Yes? Are you very awake? This is going to be a beautiful evening with someone who is going to speak with you very softly, very sweetly. So this is not to put you asleep, right? So welcome everyone, my name is Eric. I'm coming from Montreal. I'm with the Brahma Kumaris here in Canada. I've been acting also as a national coordinator for the Brahma Kumaris Center in Canada. Very, very happy to have been invited here to introduce as a very special guest that we're going to listen to tonight. As you know, spirituality is becoming more and more essential, but essential in our life. And it seems like if we want to help the world, if we want to help ourselves, spirituality is becoming more and more a substance that we want not just to understand, but to experience. So tonight I'm going to invite you to not just listen, but actually to be very active in your mind. Listening, but also feeling, experiencing something unique. We have a very unique guest with us tonight, and I'm so happy to be here to spend the evening with you, Asha Didi. It's a very great honor to welcome you in Canada. This is actually your second time in Canada, so very, very welcome. To introduce Asha Didi, there will be so many anecdotes or stories, but for me, yes, people have titles. She is one of our main directors in the Brahma Kumaris. She is located in the region of Delhi in India, of course. We like to see her as our main spiritual resource also in India, where she welcomed many of us in a beautiful retreat center in kind of close by from Delhi. So very often we go there to Delhi, and there's this huge, beautiful retreat place that she's the kind of central pillar, the light, the lighthouse, the rose, the sister, the mother, the friend, who is always welcoming us there. But she also plays a major role in the organization, the Brahma Kumaris, in India, of course, but it has repercussions in the world. And yes, she has a brilliant mind that can be very practical, helping the organization in many different committees to plan, to think, to maintain the vision of the organization and where we're heading. She joined the organization when she was really, really young. I think she was barely 10 years old when she became really, spirituality oriented in her life. And when you think of it, she'll be celebrating, or she just celebrated a beautiful anniversary this year, a little bit more than 40 years old. That's a very beautiful age that she's at now. I won't say how many years, but it's been a long journey. And to think of all these years committed, not just for self-transformation, but to really serve the world. And I think some people, yes, have titles. It's always nice to know what people are doing. But what we want to share with you tonight is also who is the person? What is the person's being? And this is not something we can describe easily, because in spirituality, you create a life based on your own values, your own thinking, what you do, of course. And you will notice many are wearing beautiful white dress tonight. So externally, she will look like many other sisters in the organization. But if you sit with our seniors, and I'm so happy to know these seniors for many, many years, we know that their inner world has cleared the path for many of us to understand how to live in the world in a much better way. And it's a big achievement. We just went through the Olympics, right? Everybody has been watching a little bit the Olympics, yeah? Now, if you think of a spiritual Olympics, who would be able to say that they can manage the mind in such a way that your thoughts are always beautiful, always pure, that your heart, you may not wear the gold medal, but your heart is made of gold. To me, this is what these seniors are bringing in our lives. Not just words, not just achievements, not just titles, but a life of accomplishment. I've been myself for about 40 years with the Brahma Kumaris, and I can tell you it's not easy to always remain spiritually focused in a world which is not very spiritually focused. But because we have pillars in our society that are holding the flame, not of the Olympics that we saw in Paris, but of the spiritual Olympics that you can see tonight, and she's bringing the flame to all of us with a golden heart, but also just the desire to be with us, to share part of her journey, hoping that could be an inspiration to all of us to make our journey gold as well. So to welcome you, Asha Didi, we also have many special brothers and sisters here in the room, but we have some special guests that we wanted to honor tonight as well. I can acknowledge your presence. We really appreciate. Asha Didi is part of international community, of course. Coming from India, it's, we call India sometimes the mother, the cradle of spirituality. So we're very happy to have with us some honorable member of the provincial parliament here in Ontario. And I'm very happy to invite maybe two of you to come, and I think you brought messages to Asha Didi. So I'd like to invite the Honorable Amarjot Sandhu, who is the Honorable Member of the Provincial Parliament for the riding of Brampton West and the Parliamentary Assistant to the Ministry of Infrastructure. And he's currently a member of the Standing Committee on Government Agencies and the Standing Committee on Procedure and House Affairs. So very warm welcome. If you come on stage, you can keep your shoes on. And also very happy to welcome Mr. Ashwin Tangri, who is the husband to the Honorable Tina Tangri, member for Parliament as well, for Mississauga Streetsville. So both can come, and I think you have a little message for Asha Didi. And Mr. Tangri is also, of course, of the Tangri Insurance and Finance Group. He will present a message from MPP Nina Tangri. So please both welcome, and I think a mic will be given to you so you can both share your message. I think someone will give you another mic. Okay, you can take this one. And then Prakash will give another mic. So welcome again. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. It is such an honor and privilege to be here this evening. And first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Brahma Kumaris for inviting me here for such a special event. And Asha Didi ji, welcome to Canada. I just had an honor to chat with you just outside, and I can tell you, you're such a beautiful soul, and there's so much to learn from you. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Brahma Kumaris for their efforts in promoting peace, spirituality, and self-realization within our community. And especially the theme that you have chosen today, Awakening Your Inner Powers for a Beautiful Life. This theme is profoundly important, especially in a world that is filled with constant noise, distractions, challenges. We often forgot the inner powers we have within ourselves, and we always look for happiness and other satisfaction from outside, but the true transformation begins within. So thank you, Brahma Kumaris, for guiding us and for teaching us these values. I also understand that you're celebrating your 50th anniversary in Canada. We are so fortunate to have Brahma Kumaris in Canada serving over from last 50 years. That's such a milestone, and I would like to take this opportunity once again for your efforts. These are not only inspiring but also transformative, and that will contributing to more harmonious and compassionate society. So thank you so much for having me, and have a wonderful rest of the evening. It's such an honor for me to be here. I'd also like to present a certificate of appreciation to Asha Didi from Government of Ontario. I know Ashwini ji will have that from Minister Nina Tangri as well, but maybe if you want to say a few words before.
Thank you, Amarjot. Thank you, Eric. Your wonderful introduction. बहुत बहुत प्रणाम आशा दीदी जी. I'm very happy to be here. बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे. So we are very fortunate actually, this is in my opinion, before I read Nina's message, this is a blessing on the globe, this mission. I am involved partially. I'm the good candidate actually for your mission too. And somehow anyway, Nina ji, my wife, she was very excited to come here. Somehow previous commitment happens at once, so she could not make it. So she asked me, Ashwini ji, you must go there and give my regard. And she sent a greeting message. I'll be happy to read on her behalf. As a member of Provincial Parliament for Mississauga Stittsville, it is my privilege to congratulate Asha Didi ji. I extend my deepest congratulations to you for your remarkable dedication and service in the spiritual realm. Your commitment to fostering spiritual growth, wisdom, and peace has left a lasting impact on the community. Your dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment to your field have not only advanced the knowledge and practice, but also have inspired countless individuals to strive for excellence. May your legacy of excellence and kindness continue to inspire future generations. On behalf of Government of Ontario, please accept my wishes for the prosperous and fulfilling future. Sincerely, Nina Tangri, MPP from Mississauga Stittsville. Thank you.
So thank you both, and I really appreciate the awareness you brought of the Brahma Kumari's efforts for the past 50 years and our contribution, something I was going to mention as well. So we're also expecting the voice of the mayor here, and you just arrived on time, so very, very happy to invite us. So Ms. Urs here to represent the mayor of Brampton, Patrick Brown, and so she will also bring a message, especially on behalf of the mayor. So very, very welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight here. Welcome, thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, we're not in Brampton, but the mayor of Brampton wanted to express his gratitude and best wishes for this event to everyone. Mayor Patrick Brown has a lot of commitments, and we're just on the other side of Brampton, which is Mississauga, which could have been Brampton at one point too, but it didn't become Brampton. So I'm Urs, and I work with the mayor, and the mayor is always very grateful to have to be present at the Brahma Kumari's event. And we're so grateful that Asha Didi is here to share her wisdom on awakening our inner self, our inner powers. We all have many inner powers within us, so hopefully we're able to awaken those. Just reading the words from the mayor's office. On behalf of the city of Brampton, I am pleased to acknowledge your dedication to guiding others on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Your efforts to inspire and uplift our community through spiritual wisdom and personal growth are truly commendable. This event reflects your commitment to fostering inner peace, resilience, and a more beautiful life for all who seek it. Your leadership and vision are invaluable assets to our city, and your work continues to make positive impacts on countless lives. And I do want to give a special recognition to Sister Shobna, who's been a friend and a mentor for many years. So Asha Didi, here's one more certificate for you. Thank you.
Am I on the picture? No? They forget me all the
Thank
time in
you.
the picture. Okay, now I am. Thank you. No, it's just that it doesn't happen too often, so I'm enjoying. All right. So, on behalf of all of you, because I know you all want now to come on stage and have your picture taken, right? That's what you would like? No? Okay, no. But on behalf of all of you, we just wanted to offer you a beautiful bouquet of flowers, just as a simple expression of what really we feel when we are next to you. And I can speak from my experience, when you're next to her, this is how you feel. Thank you. Oh, it's so nice. That's the beauty of being MC. You go back with the flower, you know. Am I keeping them for the whole program? So, you might want to take them from here. Now, are you ready to listen to Asha Didi? Yeah? I know we like those presentations, Asha Didi, because, you know, love is the best international currency. And we feel that when love flows, you know, from one end of the world to the other end of the world, it's like having the holy Ganges, you know, coming through the room. So thank you for bringing the beauty and the sweetness of love. And the topic tonight, as it was mentioned, is very interesting because it's about awakening our inner powers. So I told you earlier that I would like to suggest to you not just to listen, but to be active whilst listening. So now this is going to be a part where Asha Didi will whisper in your ears. But as I mentioned earlier, it's not to put you asleep, but it's to wake you up. So are you ready to stay an hour with the eyes open? Yeah? If you close your eyes, I tell you, you're going to go somewhere else. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, but keep your heart open. Many things will not be something that you will listen in the words, but you might feel something. So you have to tune in where Didi is going to come from. And awakening inner powers, you have to ask yourself the question, what do you relate to be as your power? If you were to be taken to the power test, how charged do you think you will be today? What do you connect, how do you connect with this word power? So when Didi is going to speak, I invite you to be active in your mind, to understand what are your powers and how those powers can be awakened. How does it translate in a real life? And how do you want to come out of this room in an hour or two from now, knowing that you have a little recipe or that you have, you know, tools that will help you to increase your inner power? Is that okay? We make that deal? So Asha Didi will share, and then when you come out, your level of power will have increased. Is that okay? So this will be a powerhouse at the end of the event. So be ready for that. Welcome again, Asha Didi. Now we'll listen to you for the time you feel to share, 45 minutes. And afterwards, Didi will be sitting with us for a beautiful meditation. And then at the end, there will be a little gift, and then we'll end in silence as well. So everyone again, welcome, and let's enjoy now the presence of Asha Didi with us tonight.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Eric Bhai, for such a beautiful opening of this evening's program. So I said Om Shanti. So how many of you know the meaning of Om Shanti? Few. I would like to share in the beginning. it is a greeting of peace. When we meet each other, we say hello, hi, namaste, good evening. Similarly, when we Raj Yogis meet each other, we say Om Shanti, which means I am a peaceful being. And the person I am interacting with is also peaceful. So we are at the same wavelength, exchanging energy, love, peace. When Eric Bhai was speaking about spirituality, he said it's a necessity. I was reminded of my experience that I had in the 70s when I was teaching in the university, and my inclination was towards Raj Yoga meditation and wanted to dedicate my life. I went to tell my professor, that head of the department, that I was resigning. At that time, he said to me that, Asha, you are making a mistake. You must see a psychiatrist, because spirituality is meant for those people who are good at nothing, because they do not have anything else to do, so they take to spirituality. But that was not my experience, because right from very young age, I was exposed to meditation, spirituality, right from young age of 8.5. And I knew the benefits of it. Another day I saw a slogan which was written in front of a cathedral in Delhi. It said, religion is not something like a cake to be taken occasionally, but it is like bread to be taken daily. Which meant, apply little thought, that we cannot separate spirituality from our lives. That when I grow old, when I retire, when I superannuate, then I will go for spirituality. Generally people say so. Oh, why? You people are so young. Why do you pursue this? Yes, when you retire from your work, retire from your worldly duties, then you subscribe to it. Why do you want to have it now? I think this is the basic mistake that we have done. If you have visited WHO Switzerland, where in Geneva they have kept a chair on the top of the building which is visible, and interestingly, it has 3 legs. 4th one is missing. What is that? And now the medical science, everyone recognizes there has been lot of development in the field of physical world, physical sciences, mental, social, but the spiritual aspect has been left behind. Spirituality is not something that we need to practice it now and then. No, it has to be integrated in our lives. The topic tonight, awakening our inner powers. Our inner power. What is this word, ours? Whose inner powers? We make use of two words daily, several times. I and mine. My hands, my eyes, my ears, my table, my watch, my head, everything is mine. Where is this I? Where is this I? What is this I? Everything is mine, isn't it? Eyes are not looking, I'm seeing through the eyes. I behold, I listen. What is this I? Who has to awaken the powers? Where they have to be awakened? We have political power, economic power, muscle power, so many powers. What are the inner powers? What is it? So, at the outset, I would like to clarify first that this word I that we make use of refers to the spiritual energy that I am. In simple words, we observe when a person leaves the body, what do we say? She is gone. He is gone. He is no more. Who is no more? Body is lying there in front of us. The person is there, all his eyes, ears, everything is there. Who is gone? The light is gone. What is that light? This is what we call soul, or spiritual energy that gives life to this body. When it is present in the body is able to move, function, experience. No matter how much I weep in front of the corpse, nothing happens to it. If there are tears in my eyes and my mother is there, immediately that feeling is there, emotion. But nothing happens to the corpse. Who feels? Who feels? Who has emotions? Not the body. Something else that was giving life to this body, that is so. Now, When we talk of inner powers, what are they? I will talk about them a bit later. But to my mind, I would like to focus the attention of all of you on very beautiful faculty which is most powerful and is doing wonders, does wonders, and that is our mind, thinking faculty, our thoughts. Just imagine, who thinks? Is it your brain? Brain itself is incapable of thinking. In the brain we can record what sort of thoughts arise in our minds. But brain itself does not think. A dead person's brain is not thinking. Who is thinking? Soul is thinking. And soul's power of thinking is called mind. All the beautiful things that we look around are the creation of human mind. And you know pretty well, our thoughts work very fast. How many thoughts? Sometimes people used to say 35,000 thoughts. Some way back in 30 years back. Now the speed must have gone much more because think very fast. Just imagine, out of these 35,000 thoughts that arise in human mind daily, this is the power of our mind. Just imagine how many get registered in our attention, tell me. So, because the speed is so fast, the quantity is so fast, so much, the quality comes into question. Throughout the day today, how many positive thoughts you got? Can you recall? I can see smiles, so it means something. Thinking. It is our power. It is said, through the power of our thoughts, we can change the world, we can change ourselves, it is just one thought that makes a lot of difference, one thought. To give a small little example, let's say a person is lying in a hospital in ICU, unable to move, unable to take pills, unable to do anything. You just tell that person, whisper in his ears, "Oh, there is cobra beneath your bed." What will happen? One thought will run and will be found on the streets immediately. It is such a beautiful faculty with which we are blessed. Alas, some people think to make it powerful, we need to become thoughtless. Nirsankalp, thoughtless. No. Thinking is not bad. In fact, people don't think. This is the complaint that we have. Thinking is not bad. And why should I stop thinking? Yes, if there is something wrong in my thinking, then I should stop. Otherwise, why should I stop? And to tell you the reality, we cannot become thoughtless because to be thoughtless is also a thought. Although one, singular one, cannot be that. Only thing is the quality of our thoughts needs to be made better. Only then our thoughts will have power. It is said, as you think, so you become. Which means the quality of thoughts have an effect on our making, on our personality. Thinking is not bad, but to make it better is an effort that we need to make. What is it that makes it weak? We say many a times, well, I did not want to think, but this happened. Well, these kinds of thoughts are arising, I don't know what to do. Have you ever thought there is so much wastage, leakage? Leakage wastes the energy of our thoughts. What is that leakage? Let me, before clarify, there are 4 kinds of thoughts that we generally know: positive, negative, necessary, and waste. The leakage is, you can make yourself powerful by 2 means. One, by stopping the leakage, and second, by generating, recharging your thoughts. So, have you ever thought why waste thoughts are there? What is the genesis of waste thoughts? That's such a beautiful energy being wasted so much. If AC is on and no one is making use of it, we say, kindly switch it off. If the car engine is on and it's not in the running position, we say, switch it off. Tap is running water, we say, close it, because water is going waste. For all these things that are the creation of human mind, we give attention. But do we give attention to the thoughts themselves? This is what we learn in spirituality, in Raj Yoga meditation. This wastage has to be stopped. Waste thoughts are more in number. Mind you, we are not bad people. We are not negative people. None of us likes to be in negative kind of thinking, negative kind of atmosphere. None. Neither we are negative nor we are bad people. But definitely, Because of the weakness of thoughts, we have wastage in the form of, at the genesis of which is form of why, how, where, why this, why this. Something has happened in the past, I'm not able to forget it. It keeps coming to the mind again and again and disturbs me. Waste. Thinking about future, which has not yet occurred, weakens us. And then there is leakage also in the form of comparison, competition, sometimes arrogance, sometimes thinking ill of others. Now when comparison, competition, all these things are there, naturally the quality, how the quality of thoughts would be. Will they be powerful? Not at all. So, to make our thoughts powerful, we have to work at two levels. One, improve the quality of the thoughts and reduce the quantity of the thoughts. And for this purpose, we learn how to put full stop to our thoughts. There are various ways to put an end to it. One of the things which helps us, and it is out of experience, so many things happen in the world. They are not all according to our wish, according to our liking. Many things happen. But can we change the world? Can we change the people? Dear brothers and sisters, do we have that power of acceptance, power of accepting each other? Do we? The thoughts work like a whirlwind because of the lack of this power of acceptance, appreciation. What is my attitude towards everyone? I want to bring a change in others. I want to bring a change in the circumstances, situations. But do I really worry to change the self? So one, accepting as they are, trying to see the people as they are and appreciating them. There is another part to face. We are living in a world where we have insecurity, uncertainty, and so on. Anything can happen to anyone at any point of time. When there is a challenge coming from outside, do I have that power to face? Challenge seems to me more powerful, and I tend to give up. Well, I cannot face it. And because we cannot face, the result has started coming. People land into depression, committing more suicides, and so on. How to generate this power? I would say this requires little understanding. Just as I said, power to accept, this power will come only when I give myself the thought that everyone is a separate being playing their own role. Everyone. This world is a drama stage where all of us are actors playing our roles. Actor has to perform the role what has been allotted. An actor will not change his role on the saying of other actor. Unnecessarily, I keep expecting the person to change. So this understanding, simple understanding, all of us are unique. God has blessed us with uniqueness. Not a single person sitting here has a replica. We are so unique. There is no replica of us throughout the world. We are so unique, so special. We forget our speciality, forget our uniqueness. With comparison, competition, we lose our self-esteem and lose our power to accept. So this little understanding works. Similarly, when a challenge is there outside and I'm not that powerful, understanding has to be there. Attitudinal change towards the challenge has to be there. Challenges are there to bring out the best from within. Challenges are like opportunities thrown to us, where I can show my best, I can bring out the best from inside. The inner world is full of beautiful qualities, beautiful virtues. We are sitting here. Brother was talking about love. All of us are basically loveful, peaceful, compassionate, generous, giving kind. We are not angry kind of people. People say, well, I cannot control my anger. I have no strength, I have no power, I cannot tolerate. No. We have not activated our inner qualities. I ask you one small little question. Let's say in our gathering there is someone who gets angry very much. Probably he says there is no person in the world who gets angry so much as he or she is. There are people who say that. But if we ask that person, okay, today you have been given all the 24 hours, you can get angry as much as you want. You can yell, you can shout, you can be violent, you can do anything. Is there anyone who can do that? All the 24 hours. Why? Because anger is not our nature. Difficulty is we do not look at the inner quality, but we look at these things, that this is with me, this is my habit, this is my nature, this is my... Well, sister, I cannot do that, but this is my nature. No, our nature is very beautiful. If I ask a person that today you have to sit in silence for 24 hours, possible? Yes. Why it is possible? Because peace is our inner nature. So, Raj Yoga meditation tells us, by looking within, we have been looking outside, we have been identifying ourselves with the external world, lost total touch with our inner world. Inner world which is beautiful, which is powerful. Inner world which is ours. External world is not ours. We have no control over there. But inside, that is ours. We have full control over it. How to generate this? If there are many thoughts making me weak, if I think of weakness, I will become weak more. If I think of weak qualities, they will weaken me. But when I look at inside, that this is my nature, love. No one likes to be hated. Does anyone like to be hated? No, everyone needs love. Can you tell me, can love be demanded? Can love be demanded? No. Love and respect have to be commanded. How do we activate it? How do we become loveful? One of the ways is giving. Start giving love. When you start giving love, you will also receive love. Giving is getting. Give respect to get respect. Respect is also not demanded. How it looks when someone asks, you respect me? It is my choice to respect or not. I cannot demand. Give respect. Give. By giving, we generate these qualities, and these qualities, when they become very powerful with us, they turn into Shaktis, or they turn into powers. It is with the power of love that a mother transforms the habit of her child. Am I right? It is the power of love that keeps us together in the family. And at the base of it is again understanding. Gyan, what we see, Gyan, understanding. I don't say knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is wealth. But until and unless knowledge is translated into practical life, it is not power, it is only information. When you translate it into practical life, then it becomes power. Just say, I'm a soul, this is knowledge. But when I look at you also as soul, then this generates the feeling of love, brotherhood, peace. So understanding, giving, and third thing, which helps a lot in generating these powers, is self-conversation. My experience says, things which do not become clear to us when someone else is saying, you sit in silence and think about it. Wisdom dawns and you are able to accept it. When you accept, you empower yourself. Self-conversation, loving the self. If you love yourself, you'll make yourself powerful. Naturally, because if there is a, let's say, there is a scar on the face, what do? You immediately want to wipe it off, isn't it? Similarly, talking to the self gives me the mirror to look inside. Look inside, introspect, and then see where was my fault. It's okay, it was other person's fault, but where was my fault? This understanding, when it is there, it gives the power to take a step forward. Forgiving, power to forgive. Say, I will never forgive her. And I can never, she has done so much with me that I can never forgive. But who is at loss? Who is at loss? Whenever she or he comes in front, again those thoughts arise. And they hurt me, they make me feel bad. So in Raj Yoga meditation we learn, along with forgiving, forgetting is also essential. Forgive and forget. Forget also. Otherwise, when the person comes, again the whole story will re-emerge. I was talking to you about challenge. Challenges make us strong. We grow. I generally tell people, imagine your life graph. If it goes like this, do you like it? When a person leaves the body, the monitor shows. We're not interested in life, not motivated, leading a life like a dead person. That is not life. Life means where there is up and down. Accept, welcome, accept it. It's an opportunity. So, have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself. When you have that faith in yourself, then faith can move mountains, it is said. impossible can become possible. We have so many stories of people who had faith in themselves and they did it. Lastly, I would say meditation. Dear brothers and sisters, meditation is not something which you are going to do as hobby. Please, it has become a necessity now. Meditation, the word comes from the Latin word medere, which means to heal. Heal what? Heal the wounds on the soul. And those wounds are many. Anger, greed, attachment, ego, hatred, jealousy, so on. There is no training school which can teach us all these values. There is no hospital in the world which can remove all these, which can heal all these wounds. That hospital is you yourself. That school is you yourself. When we meditate, we call it yoga. We want to do everything ourselves. It seems there were father and son going somewhere on the road. They found a big wooden log. And the son said, Papa, shall I remove this log? He said, yes, you can. He tried, but he couldn't do anything. Father said, you have not applied all your strength. Do it again. He did it again, was not able to do. Third time, he said, Papa, I cannot do it. Father said, you have not yet applied your full strength. And what was that? The father said to him, child, you have been doing it all yourself. I am also there with you. Couldn't you ask me to help you? Couldn't you ask me to help you? Similarly, dear brothers and sisters, when we feel that we are powerless, we are not able to do anything, why do we forget that God, the Almighty Authority, is there with us? And He is our Father. He is our companion. He is always there to help us. But the first step has to be taken by us. God helps those who help themselves. One first step we have to take forward. I have to do it. He is there to help us. How do we do that? Then of course there is basic knowledge, foundation knowledge, how we do that. But meditation, yoga, Raj Yoga, which tells us we have made ourselves subservient to all our senses. Through Raj Yoga meditation, we come to the seat of power. I am the master of my senses. I am the master of my surroundings. I am the master of this little change. Difference between a servant and and the master. Earlier, I was listening to the senses. Now I am seated in my seat. I am power. And I tend to control and regulate all my senses. How many times we say, I did not want to say that, somehow it came out of my mouth. I did not want to do it, but I did it. Who did it? Why you did it? Why you did it? Because you are not in your seat. An officer, when he's not in his seat, people take advantage. So, our senses and our other things have gone out of control because we left our seat. We have to come back to our seat of sovereignty, seat of ruler. Not a controller. I don't like to make use of the word control, but a ruler, where you command your mind, your intellect, your personality traits, where you command your senses, you command everything that goes around. You are the master. This understanding plus mental love link with the Almighty God, who is our Father. When we mentally link ourselves with Him, He is the ocean of knowledge, ocean of purity, ocean of peace, ocean of love. And He is my Father. When He is my Father, I am master. Master, ocean of knowledge, master soul. So, this mental love link, this beautiful spiritual relationship with the Father gives us, makes us slowly, slowly and slowly powerful. We tend to break away from our routine kind of thinking and start having pure, peaceful, loveful, powerful kind of thinking which makes us powerful. With these thoughts, I put an end to my talk here. Thank you very much for giving patient hearing. Om Shanti.
Well, thank you, Asha Didi, and I'm sure you are starting to feel that the thoughts in our mind are moving, right? So thank you for making us think, making us see also ourselves. I think there's a journalist in me who doesn't want to retire, so I'm going to ask you just 2 or 3 questions to clarify certain aspects. And I like the way you presented the ideas of understanding, giving, accepting, meditating. But what if someone is really overpowered by a very strong habit of thinking or doing, and they say, yeah, I tried positive thinking, doesn't work. I tried a bit of meditation, didn't work. So what can someone do when it's not a little cat inside meowing, but a lion really roaring? What would you suggest to someone who find it a little bit difficult with their own, strong tendency, strong thought?
It is true because we have not been doing it. So it may seem difficult to you in the beginning. But don't give up. Once you understand there is benefit in it, it is for my own good, it is going to help me. Once that understanding is there, then start doing it. Maybe in the beginning, when you sit in meditation, your mind is wandering because it is in the habit of wandering. You have to pacify it, regulate it. Maybe 3 or 4 times you were able to succeed. 5th time again it came down. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. But still I would say, don't give up. I can do it. I will do it. Have that kind of thought and practice it. Practice it. Keep practicing for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. Today you are not able to do it again. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't fight with your thoughts. And don't give up. Keep doing it. Slowly, 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 you will get control over it. You'll be able to do that. Similarly, habits. Let me tell you, when people come to us, there are certain habits they are not able to give up. I don't know about smoking here, but in India, people come with that habit, sister, smoking. I want to give it. Do you want to give it up? Yes, I want to give it up. It is a matter of a single decision. I have to do it, so I have to do it. Then, those who are surrounding you, they can also be helpful. And like this, people change. People transform their habits. They transform. All of us had some habits, but slowly transformation happens. We should not expect magic. We should not expect. Habits have been formed over a period of time. Either I must be so powerful that a single decision is sufficient and I give it up. Otherwise, be attentive, watch yourself, teach yourself, accept yourself, and also take the help of meditation. There are when the inside is contented, then such habits. So when I make myself powerful and contented inside, these outside habits, they vanish.
Thank you. I think sometimes we wake up as spiritual power, but the spiritual power pushes the button snooze. You know, when you wake up in the morning and you say, yeah, snooze, and then you go back to, so it goes back to sleep again. Did it ever happen to you in your, I think you've been doing it for more than 50 years. Do you find there was sometimes for you challenging things that you were trying to achieve, but it was going back to bed and back to sleep and you had to wake up again and again? How do you, any personal story that you can share with us? And it's recorded, but we'll keep it for ourselves. It's just, we're just a few here in the room. You can share anything you want from the heart that will inspire us.
Such things happen. They happen. And now, I'll cite one example.
We won't tell anyone,
Experience.
but you can tell, yes.
When I was put at the place where I'm serving now, I had very good intention that I must get the health checkup done for all my team members so that my team should be healthy, and if there is anything wrong, we can take care of them. Such a noble thought. But it was misunderstood by them, by the people, and they said, sister wants to get it done so that those who are not good, they can be chucked out. Now, this gave me a big shock. Big shock. But then still, I did not give up. I thought, they don't know me, I don't know them. And if I continue to do benevolent work, if I continue to have good wishes for them, maybe now they don't understand, but after some time they will. So, such things happen. Sometimes you feel that it's no point doing it. Things are not going to change. Why should you break your head? Let it be as it is. No. But then, as you said, snoozing. So again the thought comes, no. What do you stand for? These things will come, but don't forget your basic quality, basic duty, basic nature. God also forgives us so much. He forgives us. And why shouldn't I? So we need to keep ourselves motivated, reinforce those thoughts again and again. If such things happen, reinforce, and then probably it is understood.
Is there any special power? You've mentioned many power to tolerate, to face, to accept. Is there a secret power that you find very attractive and one that is very efficient for you that you're using in your daily life? What will be that most attractive power to you?
Let me tell you two things: tolerance and patience. I did not have these powers. I did not. I was a different...
You're talking when you were very, 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 very young, right?
Yes, long,
And now
long,
you got them just
long
recently,
back.
or just recently, or it has been
long back.
time ago? Okay.
But I gave attention. I gave attention, and when it was out of control, I went into silence, withdrew from the situation, then again gave the self lesson and came back. I tell myself, even now, because I'm having 150 people coming from different backgrounds. They're not all educated, they're not all coming from good backgrounds. They commit a mistake. Earlier I was totally intolerant. I would tell them. But now, when such things come to me, first thought comes, I'm going to tell him this. But I tell myself, Asha, you can do the same thing with love also. Yes, I can do it. And I give attention now. So I find it is successful. Because everyone likes love. If I admonish them, no doubt they will listen to me, but ultimately what happens? It can again revert to the original. I don't win their hearts. They will listen to me out of force, but I need to win their hearts. So I give attention that way. And I also sometimes ask Baba.
Thank you for making it more personal. I know we have limits in time. There will be many more questions, but I wanted to just ask you for a last thought. If you had to give all of us a blessing about inner powers, how would you formulate the blessing you would like to give to each one. We're all going to receive a little card, but from your heart, what thought would you like to give to all of us as a blessing to close the evening?
What I would like to say?
Yeah, what blessing, as a blessing, what would be the blessing?
I would like to say to the whole audience, dear brothers and sisters, never think that we are alone. Who is there to help us? Who will come forward? Where shall I go? What to do? Never lose hope in yourself. There is always Almighty over your head. He is always there to help you. Try to take His help. If you are not able to do, try to take His help. And yes. If we can do one thing, always keep giving love and good wishes to everyone. If from today's program you can take away this, that I am to give good wishes to everyone. It is for my own good. If I think good, the vibrations of goodness will come to me from the other side. If I think something bad or ill, then the vibrations reach the person and those vibrations will come back to me. It is for my own good. I have to be giving always good wishes to everyone. Is it possible? Possible? Raise your hands if possible. Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So thank you very much. So everyone will get some help, and if you call him and he doesn't answer, I can give everyone your WhatsApp number and they can call you.
They can come to you, they can come.
He will answer, don't worry. Anyway, so to continue, things were shared, many beautiful thoughts were shared, but we'd like to invite you now to have a few minutes of silence with Asha Didi. And most of you know in the Brahma Kumaris we have a very unique way to communicate. And we can use the mouth, which is very beautiful and easy, but we can use the eyes as well. And I'll invite Asha Didi to offer you what we call in Hindi, drishti, which is like a spiritual vision. And they say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? That if you look in the eyes, you can see the soul. So Asha Didi is going to scan all of you. Don't worry, she doesn't read your mind or anything, but keep your eyes open and just enjoy the connection, the energy, the vibration. And I'm just going to share a few words during the meditation to help you to guide your mind in that process. But just let yourself be open. Don't close your eyes. Just look at Asha Didi and just feel whenever the eyes meet, the connection. And we also enjoy that form of meditation. It's very, very beautiful. And you will feel that your heart is touched. The soul is touched. So let's spend a few minutes in silence together, and I'll share.
Let's invite Savi also on the stage.
And yes, we wanted to also invite Sister Savi to come on the stage on her request. Sister Savi is one of the main instruments, as we call them here, or main sister. We like to see each other as brother and sisters. And Sister Savi and Brother Arvin and many others here, to name them will be taking a bit of time, but many are really the magic hands in making everything happen. So welcome, Sister Savi. And so together you'll be sharing the energy. Someone is bringing a mic. I don't know if you had planned to say something, but the mic seems to be arriving, and the mic seems to be leaving. So relationship with the mic is a silent one, which is nice. And maybe, brother, we can remove the mic from Sister Asha. So let's enjoy a few minutes together in silence, and open your heart, open your eyes, and enjoy the light. So very naturally, our mind is going to create beautiful thoughts. Thoughts that are now filled with understanding, knowing who am I? Knowing the soul. Knowing the beauty of the soul. And knowing the power of the soul. And as much as I know myself, as much as I recognized the uniqueness of myself, and the more I appreciate who I am, the easier it is to give, to share. To give love to others. To give peace. To give respect. And when I recognize the beauty and the light of the self, and when I give to others, I recognize more and more their own beauty, their own light. And it becomes so natural to accept everyone, to see everyone as a unique, beautiful soul. And when the spirituality of the soul radiates, I will know that there's a time I need to go deep within myself and connect with the one who is beyond the source of all powers, the source of all beauties. And I can take his help. I can see that he is offering me his hand, his heart, his whole being, to help me move forward. To give me strength, when I feel weak, to give me hope when I feel disheartened, and to give me joy when I don't see beauty around me anymore. I remain in His company. I take His strength, and I move forward. So I see myself as a beautiful being of light, a beautiful soul, and in front of each and every one, I see the soul, and I say, Namaste. I see the uniqueness in you, and I see the beauty in you. And I give you my love and my joy. Om Shanti.